Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm popping on today to show you this Alice in Wonderland album that I have up for sale. I just completed this album and this is the first album that I am going to be selling on YouTube. I have sold albums and things from commissions. So first of all, I'm going to show you the album. Now this is the front. This is made from 250 GSM patterned card from a stack called Vintage Urban. Now on the front you can see I've cut out Alice and I've double cut her so she has the black round her, so she looks like she's got the shadow, and it says "We're all mad here." And then I've added these gorgeous vintage buttons, and then we have some Alice stamps that I've put onto wee banners. I have the Cheshire Cat stamp. This stamp is the White Rabbit, and then I have this gorgeous glittery heart which symbolises the Queen of Hearts. I've got Alice in the Drink Me ticket, and then this beautiful Hessian bow. This is the spine. Now if you can see on the back cover here, it's full of keys to symbolise the big key that Alice has on the table. On the back it says "The Scary Alice Apocryphy, I can never say that, established 1865. Then I've got this beautiful vintage ribbon and the vintage buttons, and then this gorgeous paper. Now everything I have aged with the Tim Holtz Distress ink to make it look really aged and old. You can see this gorgeous fabric here, so the attention to detail is fab. And this is the back, and it just says "Handmade by Sam." So let's open up. Now this is a no chipboard album, so that can lie flat if you wish, or you can have it this way. So to open it up, oops, we've got everything falling out here. The first page, I'll pop this back in just now so I can show you, and I'll show you bit by bit. The first page here, I made a pocket down the bottom. Now this is made from cardboard, and all I've done was age it and put a piece of lace on it, then a piece of Hessian. This beautiful flower that I've used the distress ink on as well. I used a piece of vintage doily, a lovely piece of paper, vintage paper, and then stamped on the Alice stamp. Here I've got another Alice stamp, and then if you open this up, I've made this little vintage book, and this is made from cardboard, and I put on a piece of doily and a gorgeous piece of this. This was a vintage paper bag that I received from the lovely Naomi, and I covered it front and back, and I stamped on the Cheshire Cat, and I aged everything. And inside I've just made 1, 2, 3, 4 little pages, and I've stamped on some of the stamps on the inside. So that's a really sweet little book. And then I had this envelope that I had from Tambara Lily, and I've put on the Tweedledum and Tweedledee stamp, and I coloured in the roses red for painting the roses red, and I aged the envelope. So you have this lovely little envelope that you can use on different projects. You have that. Then I've included a packet of 15 die cut red hearts. Then I altered this plain card, it's the Queen of Hearts, and I popped on this lovely paper with the White Rabbit stamp. I put on some lace and some of the heart ribbon, this gorgeous sparkly foam heart, and then on the back I just covered it with some lovely vintage paper and painted the roses red. So you've got that. And this piece here, this doily, I made this into a tuck spot. So there's a wee tuck spot here, and in that tuck spot I've got another wee envelope, and I stamped, I don't know if you can see it on camera, it's the Wonderland Mad Hatter stamp, and I placed on some of this bag and aged it all with the vintage ink. So you've got a lovely other wee envelope. So that tucks in here. The Queen of Hearts tucks in here as well, and then you've got your wee bag of 15 hearts, your heart envelope, your roses envelope, sorry, and your wee vintage book. So that is the first page. This second page, I absolutely love it, and it turned out gorgeous. I made this postcard. I had this postcard, it was gifted from me from one of my sellers on eBay, and when I bought, oops, sorry about that folks, I didn't mean to show you my ugly mush, my camera fell. So anyway, like I was saying, I made this beautiful postcard. I aged it all. I put on the gorgeous Alice stamp. I've aged it front and back. And I added some lace ribbon, some of the gorgeous heart ribbon, and some more organza heart ribbon. And I just left it over the edge because I think it just makes it look super sweet. So that goes in there. And what I done was I made this acetate pocket because I didn't want to cover this up. Now this was a big rose paper, and I used the enamel, Dovecraft enamel dots to make it look like we were painting the roses red. I put painting the roses red here. I've got lots of drips of it. A couple of nice red hearts for the Queen of Hearts. This wee flag I've made up here again with painting the roses red. And then right up the top I've stamped it here. I don't know if you can see it. And it's the playing cards who are painting the roses red. So that wee postcard just slips into the acetate pocket because I didn't want to cover that up because I thought it was really nice. So then the next page we have, I made this wee pocket from the bag. Now you can see I've added on the red organza ribbon with the hearts and a piece of the Hessian ribbon. I also aged it all with the black round the edge and the Tim Holtz ink. I added on a piece of this script paper on the background and a piece of doily as well. And then in this wee pocket, which I made, and I just tore a part of the bag and I aged it all with the black ink and with the Tim Holtz ink. I made this wee envelope and put a button on it, and it's a key paper, and inside there are lots of these wee small postcards which I distressed. I put them onto brown craft card and distressed them, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these wee postcards, so they can be used on a different project. I just pop those back into the wee envelope that I made, and that goes in there. And then I can give you a look of the page without the things in the wee bag. I just think this album turned out absolutely gorgeous. It's so vintagey, it's so textured, you just want to feel it, and it's gorgeous. There's so much to look at. Anyway, so I made that wee envelope, and then I made these 2 tags, and this has the Hessian on the top, and it's just made from cardboard, which I aged in the black, and it has the lovely bag on the top, the cherub bag. So I made that one, and then I made this one. Again, you can see it's from cardboard, and I added the Hessian, and I stamped the Alice stamps on it, and just edged it with the black and aged it all with the ink. So that goes in that wee pocket there. On this side we have this beautiful vintage envelope. I put on some lace and some of the ribbon, and I stamped on the Mad Hatter stamp, and then I stamped on Alice with the flamingo before she plays polo. And then inside this envelope you have all these gorgeous laminated cards. So you've got this one with the White Rabbit, you have the Tea Party, you have Alice with the White Rabbit, this is Alice meeting the Queen, this is Alice with the Queen of Hearts again in the flamingo, and it says the Pool of Tears, and this is Alice with the Drink Me tag. Now there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tags in here that can be used obviously on different projects. So this is these 2 pages, and then if we flip to the next page, this is these pages. And again I made another pocket, and inside this pocket, I'll show you in a wee second, but this has the tea party paper, so it's got the teapots and the teacups. I put the Cheshire Cat here. I cut out this beautiful big thread bobbin because I just thought it was absolutely gorgeous and it matched in. I've got this beautiful wee Alice stamp here and a piece of Hessian with the ribbon, and then I put the faux stitching all the way around, and I've stamped out the march here, and aged everything again. And in this pocket you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these gorgeous tags, And these are the ones from the Wonderland inventory, and this one is the Cheshire Cat, and it's the Madness Ether, and it's got everything. It says to induce a bit more positive madness and craziness, and then a bit about it. This one is the Craziness Timepieces, and it's a white rabbit, and it says to get out of your regular everyday routine, and then there's more writing on it. This one is the March Hare, and it's Wonderland Tea, to become a bit extraordinary, wickedly crazy of mind. They're just absolutely beautiful. This one is the Alice Drink Me Potion, to lure naive but curious humans into Wonderland. Absolutely gorgeous. This one is the Injustice Manual, and it's the Queen, only used by bored and heartless queens. And then Mad Cookies, to secretly give to negative and sulky and grouchy people, and it's the Mad Hatter. So you've got all of these in here. Again, you could use these on projects or use them however you wanted. You could turn them into bookmarks or whatever you like. And then on this side, you have 3 massive paper clips. And it says, how do you know I'm mad, said Alice. You must be, said the cat, or you wouldn't have come here. And then I've put on the wee stamp, and I've put on some more of the teacups and teapots, and then I made these paper clips. I don't know if you can see that very clearly. This is, I'm sorry about the lighting here, guys, it's so dark just now. A paper clip that I've made with 2 of the ribbons, and it's got these red and white buttons on both sides with the punched out heart and these gorgeous ribbons. So that's one of the paper clips. And then this one I've made with the vintage buttons, and it still has the original thread inside the button, which I just thought was an absolutely lovely touch. And then it has the jute string, just a beautiful paper clip. And then one that's similar, and except this one has a jute string coming out the bottom. So you get these 3 gorgeous paper clips as well, which I think are so cute. So you get those included in there, and I'll just pop them back on here. Like so. And then this next page, we have It's Always Time for Tea, the wee cut apart, and then I cut out this gorgeous pocket watch for the white rabbit, and I used my gold pen to go around all the numbers. And then it says, I knew who I was this morning, but I've changed a few times since then. And then you've got the gorgeous Alice standing here, and this is all vintage and aged, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's so tactile. And then I made a tuck spot with this gorgeous big pocket watch. Again, I put the gold down with my pen, and I stamped out one of the Queen's guards here and at the top. And then, as I say, this is a wee tuck spot that I made. I made another postcard. This time it has a Lewis Carroll stamp on it, and I just used the spray of the water. I sprayed the water onto my glass mat and then rubbed it all over to give it that aged water look. I made this tag, and it has the beautiful paper in the background. It's all been aged with the black, and it has the teacups with the ribbon at the top. And then this card, it's the imagination is the only weapon in a war against reality, and it's absolutely stunning. I'm sorry if you can hear a buzzing in the background. My husband is hoovering in the other room. And again, it's got the distressed water effect on the back, and this just tucks into this tuck spot. So you've got lots of goodies that you can use in this album. I wanted to make it that it was sort of interactive, and that you could take all the bits out to use them. So then this page, I made another bag, and I put this beautiful key on it, and I'll take out everything that's in there so you can just see the paper in the lovely bag. And on here you get 3 of these lovely tags, and it's a Queen's Face Off lotion with the beautiful Queen on it. And then you get Alice's Personality Poison Change, and you get Deadly Madness Powder, and it's the Mad Hatter. So you get those. And then you get these tags that I've made. Now I'm absolutely over the moon with these. They're just gorgeous. The camera doesn't do them justice. What I'd done was, these were sent to me by Jan and she'd already coffee stained them. But what I'd done was I sprayed water on them and I left them overnight, and this is how they came out. They're just gorgeous. They look like old pirate maps. They're absolutely stunning, and they've got the jute string in the Hessian and in the red, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And I've got the different Alice stamps on the front, so those are absolutely stunning. And then I made this one, which has got a piece of the bag, and it's got the Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and it's got the ribbon, 2 different types of ribbon coming off the side. It's got the aged watermarks on the back and the gorgeous jute string coming at the top. These tags are, honest, the camera doesn't do them justice. They are so beautiful. So those are what's in this pocket. So you've got all these goodies that you can use as well. And then on this last page, you have this glassine bag, and I've aged it. And it's got the doily in the background. Again, it's all aged. I've got the stamps here, and this piece of paper that I cut out and tore and put 3 of the Cheshire Cats on. Again, it's all vintage. A piece of the ribbon and another piece of this long ribbon that just hangs over the edge, and I put on these beautiful red vintage buttons. And in this pocket there is absolutely tons of things that can be used. Let's make sure that's them all. And you get the Drink Me tabs that have all been laminated. So you get 1, 2, that one's got the Mad Hatter, that one's got the rabbit, and you get that one with Alice on it, and those are all in colour. Sorry, and this one as well with the Queen on it. So you get 4 of the coloured ones. You get this tag, which is the Scary Alice Apocalypse, and it's established 1865, which is just beautiful. And then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these tags, and it's a Drink Me again, and you've got the rabbit, you've got the Cheshire Cat, you've got a different picture of the rabbit, you've got Alice, you've got another Alice, and then you've got another different rabbit. So these are absolutely stunning, and they're all laminated. So altogether in this pocket you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces of ephemera that you can use. So there we go. Okay, and again that is the back. So that is the album from the side. Okay, that is it from the top, and that is it from the front. So you can see it is absolutely jam-packed, full of goodies, and it is just gorgeous. So it's a 6x6 album, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. It's absolutely jam-packed, full of things, and I am looking for £20 for this album. That is including your postage, so I will post it out to you. So yes, £20, and that is £20 UK. I am not posting to the US because it's just not worth the time, or not the time, sorry, the expense that it would cost me to post it overseas. If you are overseas and you would like it and you are willing to pay extra for the postage, please feel free to email me. My email is in my about section, and we can sort something out. So the first person to ask for this and pay for it, it is PayPal only, friends and family. I think that's what it is, but it's definitely PayPal. So if you email me with your PayPal, if you email me, I will give you my PayPal details and you can pay for it. So yeah, if this album is not to your taste but you would like a different kind of album, I do have other albums for sale, and I can be commissioned to make them. So if you have a theme in mind that you would like, please just let me know. I'll give you one more quick flick through of this album so you can see what you would be getting for your money. There is a lot of hours of work went into this, and there's a lot of attention to detail, and you are getting a lot of goodies in it that you can use. So yeah guys, that's everything. So £20, pay by PayPal, UK only unless you are willing to pay the postage abroad. And thanks very much for watching. Please leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think of this album. Even if you don't want to buy it, I would just like to know what you think of it. And if you do, like I say, want to buy it, please get in touch with me by email. And yeah, please give me a thumbs up, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit the bell for my notifications. And I look forward to speaking to you all again very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.